Welcome to today's Business News Roundup. I'm Sonia, and joining me is Simon. We've got a packed show for you today, covering everything from major corporate moves to significant investments in technology.
That's right, Sonia. I'm Simon. We're starting with HDFC Bank's latest appointment. Let's dive into that story.
HDFC Bank has appointed former IAS officer and ex-Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar as its part-time non-executive chairman. The bank's board approved his appointment as an additional independent director for 4 years, effective June 30, 2026.
That's interesting. So Rajiv Kumar brings over 4 decades of experience in public policy, financial sector reforms, and institution building. How does his background align with HDFC Bank's current needs?
The bank is looking for stability as it prepares for its next growth phase. Kumar's extensive experience is expected to provide continuity at the executive level. His appointment concludes the bank's extensive search for a permanent leader.
The reporting mentions that Kumar's 3-year term as chairman awaits RBI approval. How significant is RBI approval in this context?
RBI approval is crucial because it ensures that the appointee meets the regulatory requirements for such a significant role. Shareholder consent is also needed for his director role, which adds another layer of scrutiny.
That makes sense. Moving on to our next story, Comcast is planning to split into 2 public companies.
That's right. Comcast will separate its media and entertainment assets from its broadband and wireless business. The media-centered business will include brands like NBC Universal and Sky.
So the idea is to create 2 separate companies, each focused on its own strategic priorities. How might this impact Comcast's overall strategy?
According to the reporting, Comcast's board and management team believe that each company will be better positioned to pursue its own growth opportunities and invest accordingly.
That sounds like a significant restructuring. Are there any indications of how the market is reacting to this news?
The articles don't provide specific market reactions, but it's clear that this move is aimed at creating more focused businesses. We'll likely see more details as the plan unfolds.
Absolutely. Let's move on to Rocket Lab's recent acquisition.
Rocket Lab is acquiring Iridium in a cash and stock deal worth $8 billion. This combines launch, satellite manufacturing, and low Earth orbit communications capabilities.
The deal seems to be positioning Rocket Lab to compete more directly with SpaceX and its Starlink satellite business. How does this acquisition achieve that?
By acquiring Iridium, Rocket Lab gains a global satellite network and wireless spectrum. This equips them with the necessary infrastructure to expand their satellite connectivity services.
Iridium shareholders will receive $27 in cash plus Rocket Lab shares, totaling $54 per Iridium share. That's a significant premium. What does this say about the valuation of the deal?
The deal's valuation reflects the strategic importance of Iridium's assets to Rocket Lab's future plans. It also indicates the confidence Rocket Lab has in its ability to grow and compete in the satellite communications market.
Let's touch on South Korea's recent industrial strategy announcement.
South Korea has unveiled a massive industrial strategy focused on semiconductors and artificial intelligence, with investments totaling around $576 billion.
That's a staggering amount. What are the key components of this strategy?
The plan includes investments in new semiconductor factories and AI data centers, driven by major South Korean chipmakers like Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix.
The goal is to cement South Korea's global leadership in these areas. How does this investment drive align with current market trends?
The demand for AI components is soaring, and South Korea is positioning itself to capitalize on this trend. The investments are expected to boost their chip industry significantly.
As we wrap up today's discussion, it's clear that there are significant developments across various sectors. From corporate restructuring to massive investments in technology, these stories highlight the dynamic nature of the global business landscape.
That's all for today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with more business news and analysis soon. Goodbye.
See you later.